What's going on, guys? It's TheBrikWal coming at you from Flamethrower Republic. In the background, we got some Rainbow Six gameplay. This is going to be a little different than what you're used to. It's not going to be live comm, but rather this is me recording at a later time. And I'm going to be showing you some tactics and narrating over the top, and hopefully maybe you guys can pick up a couple of tips or two to help you out in your Rainbow Six game. So we get right off here with roaming as Jaeger. So you'll see as I'm playing as Jaeger here, I'm setting up defenses, trying to slow down the other team. And right here at 5 seconds, the clip slows down. And this is to kind of show you that at about 5 seconds when I leave to go roam, because when the timer hits 0, the other team gets kind of kicked out of their drones. So they probably saw me inside the main room, but then once I leave, they no longer know where I am. You see right here, I'm using a tactic to kind of peer outside the window here, see if maybe I can pick off 1 or 2 guys easy before the round really gets started. And seeing there's no one there, I'm going to go around here looking for people. I'm listening for things in the game audio. It slows down here because I just heard someone outside, so I'm going to break open this window and try and find them. Making sure I cover my back, though. So I'm looking around here trying to find where this guy might be at. I don't end up finding him, so I'm going to move back towards the main area because that seems to be where the most of the action is happening. Right here, I'm going to round this corner and catch a guy breaking in, kind of hose him down here. Now, you might say that was kind of luck because I hosed him down from the hip, but you could also say that had some element to it because of the fact that he wasn't expecting me to be there, and that's why you roam, is because you're exactly where the enemy doesn't expect you. Now right here, you'll notice my teammate just got killed in the other room. I'm peeking around looking for this guy. He calls out right here that this guy's in the window and that he just jumped in. So my other teammate hops in there and goes into down but not out mode. I slow it down here so you can see I see the top of their head. And now, knowing that my teammate is down and that the other person's likely to go for that easy kill, peek around the corner and pick them off. We win that round. Here's that very same game. Next round, we're on offense. And so we have a little bit of a scouting sequence here, not overly interesting. And this is where I'm going to kind of explain. So this video, like I said, it's about tactics. And a lot of this is at 1.5 times speed, and of course there's a few important areas at normal speed, and then a couple of them where I even did slow motion, such as when I was showing you the top of their head earlier. And giggity. Anyway, get back to the serious part. So right here, we're scouting around. We can't find their objective, and so we're gonna go in here. And, you know, this is obviously 1.5 times speed. This is really fast. And I'm going to slow it down right here. You can see that window was open, and now it's closed. I scope in there, and this is where I call it to my team, you know, carefully you don't get sniped out the window, because they could be using a similar tactic to what I was using, where I was peeking out that door last round. So, what you can't see is that was Castle who put up his barricade there, which means they can't, like, break through it and shoot. So it's pretty safe, but it's not, you know... I'm still, warning my team that's also where they're at, so they know. Going in here, took out that signal disruptor. I'm following Blitz here. First thing I do right away, shoot at that camera, because they obviously heard me because I shot it, but without that camera, they don't know how many of us there are and where we are. So next thing here, I notice this castle barricade. I'm going to throw a nade on there, and I catch some feet underneath there, so I hose that guy down before he can take anyone out. Next up, you'll see this guy goes upstairs and gets hosed down from the right, so I'm going to peek around the corner, get a couple shots in. I did actually hit him there a couple times, because then Glaz comes around and takes him out, and I get the kill assist. And again, I'm shooting, and Glaz starts getting shot from the corner there, so I'm going to peek around, put a couple shots into this guy, get another kill assist. Now it's a 4v2. We're on the advantage here. Glaz is going to go over and plant this breaching charge, and then Nitro Cell. So he's down. Right here we have a slowed down part. It's really hard to see in this video, but I just caught some motion out on my peripheral there, and that was an enemy's head. Pop a few shots into him and win that round. We're going to jump right here to the next round with me using Pulse. I skipped the part, the setup part, because you've already seen that you leave at about 5 seconds. You'll notice I'm trying to mark where the enemy's at because I can see him on the cardiac sensor. So I'm trying to find these guys, because you'll see it's a 5v3 right now. So I'm looking around, and I notice a 2v5. And I'm like, I gotta help my other team, he's not gonna last long. He picks off one guy here. I hear that beeping sound, and I know there's going to be an enemy right around this corner, because I know, you know, map knowledge, I know there's a sensor there. Check that to make sure I don't get shot. And here's glass. Gun glass down. My teammate picks up another one. So now it's a 2v3. Come around here. I hear a guy in the barbed wire to my right. So I'm going to come around this corner, hose him down. Now it's a 2v2. So you can see now it's a 2v2. I'm trying to find these other two guys, and it'll pop up on here that one of them actually gets team killed. Right there. So now it's a 2v1, and I get kind of outplayed here. I left this in because I got absolutely outplayed. I was trying to scan this guy, right? And right when I pull this out, he pops in the window and shoots me. And I don't know what my teammate was doing, but we ended up losing that round. And so here we go. This is a completely different game. We're getting just stomped right now. Coming in as Twitch, throw in rather unfortunate shock drone. But, you know, it happens. So I come in here to give you a little, preface this a little bit. My team has already kind of scouted this area out, and I thought this room to my right was clear, but I have a drone in there, so I'm going to make sure it's clear. I see that deployable shield, and I'm like, I wonder. Paranoia pays off in this game, so I'm going to go around, come around this corner, and notice, well, there is actually an enemy back there. So now that I know where he is, I didn't mark him, so he doesn't know that I know where he is. Pop right underneath and kill him. This part's sped up. This is not overly interesting. It's a 5v1, so I mean, we're pretty thoroughly stomping him right now. Take a few shots at this guy, but I can't get him. So at this point, I realize it's a stalemate. I'm going to call out here, as soon as I walk back into the door to the bomb room, I'm going to call out that we should plant the bomb. Of course, take out that camera so they don't know where we are. Then I'm going to call out to my teammate here to plant the bomb, because we're kind of at a stalemate, and I don't really want to hunt this guy, especially because he's the Tachanka, and he's got his machine gun posted up, so he can take out all 5 of us, supercharge it. So we plant that, and then these guys are trying to get him. He gets gunned down. Now it's a 3v1. And I'm just yelling, just stay here, make him come to us, make him come to us. And then, you know, our recruit goes out there, gets shot at. I'm like, don't peek, you don't need to. And then he rushes, take him out. That's another win. And then the last one here. This part I kept in because this is kind of a teaching moment about team comp. It's still on that same map. You'll notice there weren't a lot of walls to barricade. And I noticed that guy goes with Capkin. And I think since there's not a lot of walls, Shockwire would be more effective. So I switched to Bandit to get the Shockwire down, because there's not many like walls you could jam the breaching charges through. So as we're going around here, this is just kind of, you know, preparation zone. And notice this spawn is just terrible. We're right next to the front door. So we, previously, the clip is not in here, but previously we spawned in this spot in the same match, and we just got stomped. Absolutely eviscerated. I think at one point it was a 5v1. And because of a couple of clutch plays, we ended up into like a 3v1 before we lost. And so I'm yelling at my guys, don't stay in that room, don't stay in that room, it's a terrible spawn. Spread out. So see here, I'm going to put down some shock wire, and I'm going to peek through to try and find this guy. And find any guys who might come through. And right there, you hear someone rappelling. So I'm thinking, I'm watching, nobody's coming this side. So I decide right about here that I'm going to go and see if I can find the guy rappelling, because he might try to breach through the top, come through the top and breach down. So I'm going to try and protect my teammates and prevent the breach from above. So I'm looking around, I don't see anybody there, but I hear some gunfire coming from like the main lobby here, so check those windows, check the roof. There's nobody that I can see. So I decide I'm going to go down and kind of get a long-angle view on the objective. Because I feel relatively safe, and I catch a little bit of motion over there, and that's another enemy. Take him down. And then I hear some gunfire coming from my right. Teammate takes him down. Now this part was another one where I lacked situation awareness, because you saw I checked the windows earlier, but for whatever reason, it didn't occur to me at this exact moment that could be a thing, because enemy starts shooting. I'm like, dude, why are you shooting at me? What the hell? And then I realized too late that he was shooting someone in the window. So I got kind of outplayed there, not very good situational awareness. We end up losing this round, and you know, we lose the match, but you'll notice how much better we did as opposed to like a 5v1 after we spread out. So with that, I hope you guys learned something. Maybe you can integrate this into your game. It's not exactly a beginner's tips video, but it's more intermediate tactics that, you know, if you pick up one or two things, it'll make your game a little better. And I've been TheBrikWal from Flamethrower Republic. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Peace.